video on why I shoot a Glock 19 in competition. About 5 years ago, I started shooting 3-gun. All I had was a Glock 19 with some iron sights. Had a blast, learned a ton about shooting pistols, and got relatively proficient fairly quickly from it. I kind of learned quickly, though, that 3-gun has its limitations, and I found that guys that were shooting just one discipline were gaining proficiency a lot quicker than the guys shooting 3 different disciplines. So I kind of got involved with USPSA, ended up wanting to put a dot on the gun, so I got an SRO on it. And that was 2 years ago, and I've been shooting carry optics ever since with the same gun. My first USPSA match, the RO does a safety brief with new shooters. He asked me what I was shooting. I told him a Glock 19, and he told me I wouldn't be that competitive, but him and his limited gun still lost to a Glock 19 that match, and has ever since. So, you know, it goes to show that the gun has nothing to do with overall performance at a match. It has everything to do with the shooter and his training that he is putting into it. I'm a big fan of Ben Stoger's target-focused method. I'll give him the credit because he's the most vocal about it. I think shooting a match and being successful at a match comes down to being target-focused, eye focus, agility, and hand-eye coordination. That will make you successful with a match regardless of what gun you're shooting. I shoot with a lot of guys. I see a lot of different guns out there. This one's been 100% reliable. I don't go to a match thinking that this one's gonna fail. I hope it makes it through the match. I see guys cleaning their mags after every stage after they drop it in the dirt, and I might clean before a major match my magazines, or if it's super muddy that day, I'll clean at the end of the day. But these Glocks will just keep running and running. You don't need to clean them like that. It's nonsense. And some guys also have protective covers over their guns between stages, and I think that's ridiculous too. This gun just runs. I never worry about it at all. So if that's all you have is a 26, some sort of carry gun, go and shoot a local match. Don't be ashamed to shoot your carry gun. There's been a big trend now. I've seen a few guys shooting appendix, and I applaud them. I think it's pretty cool. I don't do it, but when I see them doing it and shredding and getting decent results and being competitive, it's eye-opening. You don't need the race holsters, the race gun, the really heavy race gun to be competitive. It's about the shooter, not the gun. It's a software problem, not a hardware problem. This gun is pretty much all stock. It's got a minus connector in it. Has a Larry Vickers extended magazine release, which is actually pretty excellent. I like it because it's just raised a little. I don't have to break my grip as much when I go to reload. I'm rocking the 21 round PMags, and they've been fairly excellent. They last about a year before I see cracking, and I think a lot of that's due to me dropping them while dry firing on concrete. I see the back of the feed lips will crack in that square part right there. But they're cheap enough. Who cares? And that's what's cool. These are USPSA legal for carry optics. They meet the overall length requirements. I've had that at several matches, past gauges, so no problems there. I had a guy say that, oh boy, I'd hate to see you with a full-size gun at a match the other day, because some friends of mine are rocking the big SIG 320s with the tungsten frames, and they shred. I mean, they're excellent shooters, but it's like, I don't think that having a full-size frame would really benefit me at all, because I mean, I don't need any more frame. My hands are not small. I'm a mechanic by trade, so they're kind of fat and strong, but I mean, it's all there, and it kind of forces me to have a better grip too, having a less grip area. It causes me to focus more on my grip, and in my experience with a larger grip, you can get sloppy and that won't equal good results after the stage. So I do believe the Glock 19 makes me focus on my grip more every time I draw, every time I'm running and gunning. But yeah, that's the gun. It's a 5 MOA dot. These SROs have been awesome. I've only had one stage where I've got the ghost dot, and that was at the Wyoming governor's match this summer. First stage of the day. Sun was in our eyes, got a ghost dot, but I figured it out pretty quick. It didn't really hamper me too much. I am running a double alpha belt setup with the GX Products Vice holster, which I absolutely love. It's awesome. Get the lever up. She's locked in. She's not going anywhere. I don't want to get DQ'd on a stage because my gun comes out. Then I'm rocking the Ghost 360 mag pouches. Super cheap, super affordable, and fairly practical still. But yeah, that's all. Get out and shoot. Has nothing to do with the gun. Has everything to do with the shooter.